disbursed over $5 billion in grants. $5 billion. We've earmarked $10 billion, and $5 billion has been allocated and disbursed. And this is being done by the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. And you will recall that under this program, those affected by Hurricane Melissa are getting grants. And you have some that are getting $75,000 for minor damage, $200,000 for major damage, and $500,000 for severe damage. And it's mainly focused on restoring the roof of these structures, which is very, very important. And so for us as government, we are very proud of this program. The Ministry of Labor and its team, they did many assessments across the country, and we have moved very quickly to disburse these funds. This is unheard of in our country. And this again is an example of a government that cares and a government that can deliver on its promises. And so we're very happy. We're happy for those in the West and in other parishes too, because it's not just concentrated in the West that are getting this assistance, and we know it will go a far way in getting many individuals back on their feet. And so we're very happy for that, and I could not say that this morning. So we're going to go straight into our ministers, and there's a little bit of an order we're going to do. We're going to have Minister Vaz first, and then we'll have Minister Johnson Smith, and then we will have Minister taking notes. And I'm very proud of you for taking notes. And let me remind you what you're supposed to leave here and tell everybody. When they ask you what happened at Post Cab, you're going to say, Minister Vaz spoke about electricity restoration, and we're at 99%. This is world standards. You're going to stand up high as Jamaican young people and say Jamaica has been the best at this. And you're also going to say your government has done this. JPS could not have done this without the money that was provided by the government of Jamaica. And that could only be provided because of good fiscal management. So you have to put everything together. 124 days of restoration, 124 days. After a Category 5 hurricane, you must be proud and go and speak about that. He also said we're renegotiating the license, and that's moving ahead. So while we're fixing up what happened in the West, we're also looking at a better license for you. We're also, you heard, they've been exploring oil and gas, but none don't find yet. So don't go out there and say anything like that. We're going to wait on Minister Vaz. When Minister Vaz says it is there, then it is there. All right? And then he also spoke about rewiring grants. There are a lot of Jamaicans who just cannot afford to do the rewiring for themselves. And that's why JPS has not been restored for them. And the ministry is doing work there in supporting these individuals. So that's what you're going to tell them. And then you're going to say that Minister Johnson Smith was here. Wasn't even supposed to be here, but she turned back to come and brief Jamaica on what's happening in the Middle East and what our Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade is doing. We are on top of it. Our minister and the team there, they have registered citizens. They have 178 registered now. If you know anyone who is in the Middle East, ask them to register. And they're going to be doing a town hall today. And they'll be keeping in touch with our citizens who are there. And across your screen, you would have seen the toll-free numbers that Minister Johnson Smith would have given. Please pass them on. You will also say, Minister Chuck was here with Minister Dalrymple Filbert, and they spoke about expungement, and it had a fancy name, which was Criminal Records Rehabilitation Offenders Act. It's now law, he showed you. So even after he debates it in the House, and I got to pilot it in the Senate, even after that, it's not law. The Governor General has to sign it, and then after the Governor General signs it, it has to be gazetted. And so he taught you that, how we make laws in Jamaica. And he also said that this is a government that believes in second chances. And that's what that law is about. And so I think you have a lot of things to go and tell Jamaica about. And again, it's National Prefects Week. We didn't tell you the theme. The theme is Push to Start. leading with purpose, serving with pride, no school left behind. That is a beautiful theme. Our young people are doing really wonderful things in our country. And this week is also Journalism Week. And the theme for Journalism Week is wonderful. It is truth always. And that's important. That's why you listen to Postcam and you listen to Minister Vaz. Because you want the truth, students. There's a lot of misinformation, disinformation. You notice we come here with the ministers, we take any question the media wants to ask us, we take it. We make ourselves available because we believe in a free press. That's what we believe in. Our democracy is based on that. And this is an example of that. And there's a lot going on in Journalism Week in terms of church services, which Senator Morgan had gone to represent me at that. That was on Sunday. And they even have a workshop on including ethical reporting in children. So they're looking at how do you report when there's a matter relating to children. So it's really a good week, and they have their award ceremony. On Sunday, there's a big day too. Sunday, March 8th, is International Women's Day. And the theme for that is Give to Gain. And this is really challenging everyone to move beyond rhetoric and to actually do things to improve the circumstances of women globally. And so in Jamaica, usually Minister Grange would be here, but we already had our lovely ministers represented this morning. But I know she will be talking a lot more about what her plans are for International Women's Day. And so after a really good post-cabinet press briefing this morning, all that's left for me to say is just thank you for tuning in. And we just continue to pray for all Jamaicans, wherever they are, that God will bless them and that God will continue to bless Jamaica land we love. Thank you all.